This is the BodPod, the podcast where we welcome friends and experts to talk all things body image, self-love, and confidence. This is the BodPod.
Hey BodCon squad, I'm Rachel K. Grimm, your resident hype girl and host of the BodPod, and today we're back with another vlog. I guess technically you could call this episode part 2 because this is hot off the heels of our episode with Tatiana Cordoba. In case you haven't listened, Tatiana Cordoba is the lead in the new Broadway show Real Women Have Curves. It is so our vibe here at the BodCon. It's all about the celebration of curves, Latino women who are curvy, and the journey of embracing your body while also doing, what your family expects of you and finding your own way, your own comfortability, and of course your own confidence. I really enjoyed talking about the show with Tatiana in the interview, and her team so kindly invited me and one of my girlfriends to come and see the show live. So today, this vlog is going to be us going to see Real Women Have Curves on Broadway. I'm going to bring you along for the whole experience. Of course, I can't vlog the show itself, but I definitely want to give you a little bit of behind the scenes and then also tell you about the show and just dive a little bit deeper into it when I get back. I don't want to be late. I had to pick up my tickets beforehand, so I'm going to hit the road. Let's go. By the way, before I go, ignore what's happening behind me. I want to show you what I'm wearing. I wanted to celebrate curves, so wearing this fitted dress. I think it's very much celebratory of the curves. I have this little shawl over it because I feel like it might get a little chilly in the theater, but I'm also a hot girl, so I need to be able to layer on and off. You can't see, but I'm wearing a fun little pink shoe too because the show is really comfortable. But anyway, gotta go so I'm not late. I'll see you there. So fast, To be honest, I do not even know where to start with my recap of this show. It was that incredible. Because I'm so overwhelmed, I want to just immediately dive into my favorite moments, but instead I think we'll take it from the start to the end. Even though I left in plenty of time, I still was almost late. I do not know why I have to be that girl, but it was okay because my friend Caitlin got there before me. She waited in line for us. It was all fine. And when we got inside, we had incredible seats. I'm so grateful to the Real Women Have Curves team for those seats. We were down on the floor right near the stage, a little bit over to the right. And it was just so captivating. Honestly, regardless of where you were sitting in that theater, it was so captivating. The storyline, the energy that just came off of that stage was unbelievably powerful. What's funny to me is Tatiana doesn't come on the stage immediately. It's actually, I don't know, probably a good scene or two until we meet her. Initially, we meet her sister and her mom, the rest of her family, and then we meet Tatiana. Oh my gosh, I'm saying Tatiana. Her character's name is Anna, but we all know her as Tatiana if you listened to our interview episode with her. From the moment she steps on the stage, I did not stop smiling. She is pure joy. She's so talented. Her voice is so big, so beautiful, so powerful and strong. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's her Broadway debut. Like, she deserves to have her name in Broadway lights, but not just her. The entire cast is so talented. Again, if you listen to the episode that we recorded with her, she talks about how the cast has a variety of experience on Broadway, a lot of new Broadway debuts, but also some senior cast, some who have been on television. But regardless of their experience level, they were all so talented and just acted out the story that it felt like it was their real life. And the chemistry between all of them was incredible. You would have thought it was a real family, real relationships. It was just beautiful. I knew that this show was going to revolve around conversations like immigration, body confidence, relationships. I didn't realize how heavy hitting the conversation of immigration was in this show. And I think more than ever, just where we are at as a country, it couldn't be coming at a better time. It really dove into moments of these people thinking that they were going to be arrested and deported, and they've just worked so hard to come to this place that is supposed to provide them opportunity, and they are living in a sense of fear. But they also use that fear as a motivator for their daughter Tatiana to be better and have better, while also still wanting her to be a part of their lives for protection. And she really battles that. And I guess in my mind, I knew that was a big topic in this show, but I thought it was more of a subline, whereas I would say it was more of the plot line. But I thought it was so powerful because there are probably people in that audience who maybe aren't exposed to that conversation often, and to have that right there in front of them, they have to come face to face with it and really think about how others are treated and what they can do to make a difference. But what really got me was Anna's storyline of wanting something different for her life, wanting to go to college and be the first one in her family to have the opportunity to do so, and really wrestling with, my family wants this for me while I want something else for me, and which do I choose when these people have raised me and given me so much in my life? How dare I leave them? But also, if I don't leave them, then aren't I doing them a disservice in the long run? And I think every single one of us deals with that. Sure, it might not be college, and we might not have the same conversations of immigration in our families, but I think all of us at some point in our lives face, this is the decision I want to make versus this is the decision that everyone else in my life who depends on me wants to make. And that's a really difficult place to be. There's a song about following your dreams in it that is just, oh my gosh, it breaks my heart because it's so relatable no matter who you are. But I think the scene that got me the most, especially in regards to the BodCon, was a scene where they are talking about being hot. And Tatiana's character, Anna, is at this point kind of ridiculed a handful of times by her mother, just in what we're seeing about her body. Always told she's too big, she needs to lose weight, she needs to eat less. And in this scene, she's saying, oh, I'm so hot, I want to just wear a bathing suit. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, her mom makes a comment about she doesn't need to be seen in a bathing suit or whatever. And her character inevitably ends up taking off her clothes and going into this song about real women having curves. And all of the women that she's working with ended up doing the same. I don't want to spoil too much, but it is a moment that I had full body chills. I was crying. Caitlin and I were grabbing each other. We were just blown away. One, that this was happening. Two, that it was happening on a live Broadway stage.
It was just absolutely incredible and what every woman needs to see. I think my favorite part about it is all the women in that scene are so different body-wise. Like, there are women who are plus size, women who are straight size, women who are, classically curvy. It's just so many different bodies all celebrating themselves and each other and encouraging each other in that moment to celebrate themselves and each other. And it's just so incredible. Literally, if you go to see the show for one reason, that would be it. It was unbelievable. And it's something that I wish so many women in my life have seen time and time again throughout their lifetime. And it makes me so happy that now it's something that women can see. And it just really motivates me for young women coming up and what they're going to have the opportunity to experience. Like I said, I don't want to spoil how it ends. I really think if you are into any of these topics of conversation, or if you're just a Broadway person, love live theater, I would highly recommend going to see Real Women Have Curves. I feel so inspired by it. I think it's pretty clear it just brought so much joy to me, and definitely to my friend as well. She also loved it. There were standing ovations throughout the show. It was unbelievable. I would bet to say every single person in that theater took away something beautiful from that show. So to the Real Women Have Curves cast, thank you again so much for this show. To the team who invited the BodCon, and allowed us to have this experience, thank you so much. It was incredible. And to you, thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode. If you don't already, please subscribe to our channels. We're here on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple, and of course Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, bye.